Hello and welcome everybody. Farmer Donkey here. So we are on our Calm Lands one tile challenge here again today. This should be episode 22. And yeah, we got quite a bit to do this morning. We have to mow our grass field, and then we still have to spray herbicide on our, I believe it's barley field? Yeah, barley field. And yeah, then we have to put all of our pallets into storage. So we are going to go ahead and pull out our mower and probably get started on that. Um, but we did get a pallet of apples from our tree overnight, so that's exciting. And it looks like we're almost halfway to another pallet as well. So we do need to check on our other productions, see where they're at. Um, Okay, so there's still a little bit of space for canola oil. I think we also should put the rest of our canola into the mill. And yeah, so let's not waste time and we'll go ahead and get into it. I'm excited to go ahead and pull out our mower again. But we're going to go ahead and, well, let me go ahead and move our dudes far out of the way so we can get the farm all out to run the mower. I believe we should be able to hook this up to the windrower and have that waiting for us to get done when we finish mowing. And then we should be good to run around behind it and pick it up. So that should help us out just a little bit. But I will shut it off for now. Don't want to put any more hours on it than we need to. Yeah. So we're going to hop in, grab our mower, and we will get started. And I think I will... Yeah, I don't know. Not sure what I should do as far as time-lapse or jump cuts. Maybe I'll just sit here and talk to you guys. His mowing shouldn't be that long. We just got to get in here, grab the mower. Try not to do too many acrobatics. Because, yep, this mower is a little heavy for the weight that we have up front when it's all folded up. So once we get down here, we can unfold it, get our lines going. Perfect, perfect. I think we're just gonna bale the one field for now. Well, not bale. Mow the one field for now. I don't think we really need uh, any additional. Yeah. Oof. Got a good yield this time. It's hard to drive. We really do need a tractor with four-wheel drive, though. So we don't have one of those just yet. That would make doing a lot of stuff on the farm so much easier. Just have that little bit of extra weight up front from the axles. But, I mean, we're not doing too bad. I love the color of these oak trees. Like just the different color variations. It adds so much to the farm. I think that is awesome. that the leaves change color due to the season. But yeah, alright. And then we'll do our headlands. We do need to grab our cement out of there and get that stored away. I'm not sure how much cement we currently have in there. I'm assuming we have about another pallet. Let's go ahead and take a look. Oh wow. So we are out of stones, but we got 4 pallets out of it, out of the 5 that we need. So we don't need a whole lot more stones, it looks like. Um, yeah, that's awesome. At least not for that. I do intend on, once we have the cement that we need, to go ahead and possibly put down a lime factory. But that's going to be another expense. I think the one that I was looking at is about $12,000. And we still have to worry about what we're going to do for our wood. So I think first things first, I do want to go ahead and get the lumber mill thrown down, because I think we do want to go ahead and start chopping a few of these trees out, even though they're only half grown. But that'll give us a little bit there while the other ones grow, and then we can replant the ones that we chop down. I think that's going to be our best bet. That way we're constantly cycling trees. At least in the little grove areas that we have. I think that is what we're going to be looking at doing. That'll not only get us the pieces that we're going to need for our house that we plan on building, but we have enough wood that it should be able to get us a little bit more additional of an income. And it would ultimately pay for itself as far as the tree planter and then the lumber mill. So that is what our goal is with that, is to pay for itself. But if we're able to squeeze a little bit out, and granted it's not going to be probably until next month when we do go ahead and sell our silage that we're going to be able to afford to put that down. So that is 10,000. And I don't think we have enough stuff to sell at the moment to get us up to that 10,000 for the lumber mill, let alone a winch and a chainsaw. I will have to look to see what we're gonna get as far as what we can sell this month. I think we're just barely above our loan payment. Ooh. Yeah. And we have a front weight up front. So if the mower's up, by any means, we get a little unsteady. But it's still faster to mow it with this than it was to mow it with our sickle mower that we had. And so I am not going to complain about that. when I get onto a longer stretch, I think we should be able to check to see what we can sell. Let me take a look at that. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like we have anything to sell in October. Earliest it's going to be is December with the canola oil. So we have 2 months to try and get as much canola oil as we can, and then we will switch back over to our flour production and hope we can get a good chunk of that done before our sell for that, which I believe is January? Yep, January. So not too terribly bad. We got a few things going for us. We're steadily making income. Then another thing I kind of wanted to look at is maybe turning those apples into apple juice. Because a part of that pack was a juice factory. And so we will definitely have to take a look into that, see if it's going to be worth throwing that down. Let me take a sip of coffee real quick. All right. But yeah, throwing that down and getting started on creating apple juice. Apple juice. Yeah, one of the things I was looking at, I know last episode I'm not sure if it was Calmlands or our Pioneer Challenge that we've been working on. I did say that I think we have a map locked in. Well, I was watching a map review, and I think I changed my mind on what I want to do for our Farmhand to Farm Owner series. As there's a map out. It's not in Mod Hub, but it is. And it's going to be a PC only map. But it's a 4K. It looks really nice for running the series on. Beautiful map, made by DJ Modding, and so I think that might be the map that we're going to go with for that series. I haven't downloaded it yet. I was just watching a couple of the videos from the guys that do the map review, tours, like Farmer Cop. I watch a lot of his map tours. And I think that's the one we're gonna go with. So there's that. I'm not sure exactly when I'm gonna start that series. Again, I'm waiting for us to be finished with this series. So, and I think we're coming along pretty decently on this challenge. We're about to the point where we are gonna start paying back a ton of our loan. And then we can start actually making money shortly after that. So I think we're about at the halfway point. Just because once we start making money consistently, we're not buying equipment, we're not doing a lot of different things. It's just more of a downhill trend as far as being able to make a ton of money rapidly. So I think we're in good shape there. I mean, there is still a few things that I want to do on this playthrough. But for the most part, I think we're honestly looking pretty good. We'll go get this mower put away real quick, and we will send our buddy out to start windrowing, and then we'll grab the pickup wagon and follow along behind him. And then I think from there, we will catch back up to you guys once that is done and all our silage is put into the silo. So, we will see you guys then. Right. We are back. We got our sprayer hooked up. We're going to go ahead and spray some herbicide on the field over here. Oh, except I forgot to load herbicide in it. So, there's that. I've got my buddy using our heaviest piece of equipment to compact the silo. So he's been driving back and forth on that for us. Let me go ahead and pull out our herbicide. Not a whole lot there. I honestly probably could have just went up to the shop and grabbed that one, but this one's here, so we're going to go ahead and use it. Do need to remember to grab that the next time we are up at the shop. Honestly, yeah, you know what, we're probably only going to use a liter, and I don't want to add another pallet to our shelf, because I was looking at this field, there's not a whole lot of weeds, but I still, just for precision farming sake, I'm going to run over it just to make sure that we are all set with that. So, I think I saw maybe like 2 weeds in this entire field, which is great. Don't get me wrong, that's not something to scoff at, but we do want to go ahead and just get rid of them anyway. Before they get too out of control. So we're just going to take a nice leisurely cruise around the field. And when we do pass over, our sprayer will kill them right then and there. Like that. There we go. See? There's a couple of weeds right there. So not too terribly many weeds. But yeah. We still want to this because I think it affects our precision farming score to even have just that couple of weeds. But I'm not sure, and I really don't want to risk it because we currently, yeah, we're at 98%. Only thing we're low on is the nitrogen. So we're looking pretty good, pretty good. Excuse me, I'm going to take another sip of coffee real quick. All right, but yeah, I'm not sure how many more weeds we might run into. But we are looking pretty good, and I think the only thing we have left this episode is going to be to move around some pallets. This once our buddy is done driving over the silage bunker, it should be good to go. For that, to go ahead and toss the tarp down on it. Or I guess they call it a blanket, but it's just a big old tarp. A little thicker. But I did go ahead and instead of piling everything in the middle or piling from the side, since we have that tool to kind of lift up our forge wagon a little bit, um, we were able to drive over the silage no problem. Or I guess would have been chaff. It's not silage yet. And he looks like he's having just a grand old time driving back and forth on that. I know it's not the most traditional vehicle to have going back and forth on that, and it is quite expensive fuel-wise. I do think we are going to need to go and get some fuel for the harvester as well today. Um, that's one thing all your equipment has been running low on is fuel, and then maintenance, of course. Yeah, yeah, that's going to be another expense that we're going to have to kind of save up and almost expect, especially with the tractor being over 50 hours now. We're going to end up having to do maintenance a lot more. Um, but yeah, we've used and abused this poor little farm all. It is definitely taken its toll. But been a pretty good tractor for us. Can't complain one bit. Yeah, I think this should be our last pass. And then we'll go ahead and grab the front loader and we will clear up our productions. And I think that might be it. We might take the harvester down and bite the bullet on fuel. So I think, how much do we pay in interest a month? Let's take a quick gander at that. All right, so we've been paying, yeah, 14.16. So we will need a little bit more to cover our interest. That's not what I meant to do. That button. There you go. Good donkey. Yeah, we didn't even use a leader. Which, I mean, that means this herbicide's going to last us for quite some time. But also with us only needing one more pallet of cement, we don't necessarily need to pick up the stones on both fields again. So that is good for us. I think we just need one of the fields. But that also means we're not going to have as many stones for producing lime as we would want. Which, I mean, a big chunk of that is going to be just mostly offsetting. Although I'm not sure. I'm still not sure as far as if I want to go ahead and buy a lime production, just because I think it's 12,000, and I'm not sure if we're going to use that much lime throughout the rest of the playthrough, because 8 bags is $1,800. And then when and that's about what it takes to do a couple of the fields. Well, one field. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be worth it to us to put down that production. thinking about it now. Come on, get off the Dnkey. Alright. And now we need to drop our forks a little bit. And we will grab some lettuce. Let us grab it. Probably should have pushed it the other way. That way we can grab multiple pallets at the same time. I'll push that in here in a minute. Oof. Gotta remember to pick up the forks just enough to clear. That way we can still steer. I should be able to grab 2 of these together. Whoa. I think we got that one right. But it still seems to kind of be hooked. I don't know. Yep. Alright. Oop. And we'll push that one in with the next pallet. Yeah, definitely think we got plenty accomplished today. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot to do, mostly just mowing. And then getting organized. We do still need to take the canola down to dump that in before we forget about that. Wonder if I can grab this last pallet and save me a trip. Yep, there we go. Ooh, brakes. Alright. One more. Might have to just back it up and set it down. There we go. Alright. How many pallets do we have in here? Oh, we only have room for 2 more. So we're going to have to end up selling a lot sooner than I anticipated. Just due to space. Oh, I forgot to grab the canola. Well, that's not the best. Well, I mean, we do need... I think I'll sell the apples just to see what we get for a pallet of apples. Looks like our buddy just finished compacting the silage. So that's good. We'll grab the bucket and finish filling. Well, clean up the chaff that's on the ground that escaped us. Alright. Now that's just weird. I had that underneath the forks. At least I thought he had finished. Seems to still be driving though. Interesting. Oh, I guess we will just push it down like this. Oh, well. Yeah. Okay, so it looks like I can't move that around normally. Oh. And I wonder if we can even sell it down here. And again, I forgot the canola. I'll tell you what, my brain is all over the place at the moment. Hey, it does sell. Why is the pallet not going in? Sold a little at a time. And then the pallet's just sitting here. Oh, I could pick it up. Okay. So that might be the easier way to move it. We got a little bit. Okay. Well, I am going to go ahead just to save on production costs. Since we're out of stone, I am going to deactivate this one. I think we can leave the cement there and use that room more for our canola oil than anything. So I think what I'll do is I'll come over here, grab some of the canola oil, and then remember. I will remember to grab the canola. Alright, there we go. Ooh. Ooh, buddy. Alright. Off to go grab canola. Do not forget. Do not forget. Yeah, he's still driving back and forth. I wonder what percentage he's got it at. Because it looks fairly compacted. We just have to scoop up and get everything else in there. Let's take a quick peek real quick. See what he's got going on. Yeah, he's got it compacted 100%. I just don't know what he's doing. Except burning fuel, I guess. Alright. We still have barley for the chickens. How are the chickens looking on feed? Well, they got a little bit of room. We could top off their feed. But right now they're looking pretty good, and I wanted to see overall how far the 10,000 liters actually takes them. For feed. And then so I think we will hold off on feeding them for now. They still have food. We're not gonna completely neglect the chickens. But yeah, so we will make sure that they stay fed. But I also want to see if the 10,000 is going to last them for a year. Because we filled it up when we finished harvesting our barley. And if my calculations are correct, it should be fine. Oh, wrong grain door. But it got in. And that's all of our canola loaded. So we have, yeah, 11,000 liters left for producing canola oil. So hopefully we can run through that in the next 2 months. And I'm just not sure what we're going to do with the rest of the, sorry, I didn't mean to bump the mic, the rest of the canola oil. Mostly because, did you all see that? Pretty sure the bunker silo was moving when we drove up to it. Kind of like did a little like wave deflation. I don't know, it might have been a rendering thing, but if you guys saw it, let me know in the comments. I yeah. Yeah, see, it just did it again. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, I'm not crazy. Maybe a little. But that's interesting. I don't know if I have to blanket this to get him to stop automatically. But I do want to get... You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and stop him. You're fired. Oh. Yeah, worker. Okay. You're fired now. Thank you. Come again. Yeah, we need to definitely get that refueled. Got the alarm going off saying, "Hey, feed me, feed me." So I guess we should probably feed the harvester. Gonna go ahead and just like pour this in the middle, and then we will clean up a little bit around the area. Then we're gonna take probably all of our tractors to go get some more fuel after we blanket this. But I think that's about what we have for today. So, yeah. Thank you all if you've made it this far for joining us. Definitely drop a comment if you saw the wave as well. That was definitely something interesting. It was like it was getting compacted with nothing there. Yeah, let me know in the comments if you saw it. And then we will see you all next time. Thank you all for joining, and peace.